Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithmelly.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Today's project is this cute little sticky note pad and calendar. These make a lovely little gift for people just to pop in their bag, whether it's a student or whether you use it for your shopping lists, or just because you're like me and have a terrible memory and you need to jot everything down. So it's also something that's really quite popular at craft fairs, and they are so easy to make. I've got a little bit of ribbon there, and I've got some magnetic sheet just there. You can use those tiny little metal magnets. I'm always a little bit scared of them, to be perfectly honest, and I also buy magnetic sheets to add my dies to, sort of like these, and I always have strips left over, so I thought, why not use this for my closure? Nice and safe. It's not a strong magnet, but it does the trick just to keep that closed when it's in your bag or on your desk or wherever you might have it. So I bought some of these mini calendars from Amazon. You can get them in lots of different places in the UK. I have got some sticky notes and a piece of that magnetic sheet left over. I've got a piece, I'm going to change the colour, so I use Knighted Navy, and this is the Symmetry Designer Series paper. So I've picked a different design from the pack, a lighter one with a white background, and I'm picking out the Just Jade from that to use for that. So first step is to do a tiny bit of scoring on this. So this piece is 6 3/4 inches by 3 1/4, and I want to just score that at 3 1/8, and then turn it around and do it again at 3 1/8. Okay, easy. Now my piece of Designer Series paper, sorry about that, is 3 inches by 3 1/8 of an inch. So I want to add that to the top. Like so, just gives you a little border around there and shows off plenty of that pattern. Okay, now bone folder, where are you? There you are. There we go. I've got a sticky note pad. I've already taken the plastic off, so you don't have to watch me trying to do that bit. Plenty glue on the back of that, and just pop that in quite close to the score line at the back there. Okay, press that firmly down and add glue to your calendar tab and pop that in there as well. Okay, how easy is that? Now this piece of card is 8 1/4 inches by 1 inch. Now if you're in the US, then your cardstock will only be 8 inches long. That's absolutely fine. It will still work. It's just that I couldn't be bothered cutting it down. There is a bit of an overlap. So I'm not scoring this, I'm just going to gently fold it and then burnish it. So I'm starting just over halfway. So if you're using 8-inch, you probably want to start pretty much on the halfway. And then just creasing that with my fingers, like so. So it gets a reasonably tight fit on there. Okay, take that off again, and then I can just use my bone folder to give that a quick crease, or you could just use your fingers. Doesn't have to be a super sharp crease, whichever is your preference. But it does mean they're really quick and easy to make. You could just do all of the scoring and then all of the assembly once you've got all your bits. Now, I have used, let me bring my sample back in. I've used the Tailored Tags dies, Tailor Made Tags. There's 2 different shapes in there and 4 sizes of each, and then you get these other little bits to do your reinforcements. So I've got a bit of reinforcement there and on the back there, because that bit with that bit of ribbon will be getting a fair bit of use, so it's great that you can reinforce that on there. I've also used the Playful Alphabet dies. Fabulous set of dies. Now you will note that the word notes doesn't fit in there very well, so I've just jumbled it up, made it look like that's what I meant. So I've already gone ahead, I've cut the tag from Bumblebee to go on there, and I've used our adhesive sheets and just simply applied a strip of that to a piece of the card that I was using, which is Calypso Coral. Then I've run that through my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Didn't actually check that it had worked, but it has. That's cool. So when I take them out, they've got that backing on there. Let me get my take your pick, and I can just pop them out of there. And I've now got stickers. I don't have to worry about putting glue onto the back and making sure I've got a good coverage and I don't have bits leaking out the sides and going all tacky. And so yeah, it's a great solution, especially if you want something to definitely stay put. Okay, so I've got all the bits out of my dies. I can put them to the side and I can put them away later. Now my die cuts out 3, I'll only need 2 of those. So got my piece there. I'm just now taking off the backing, she says, hopefully. There we go, it comes off honestly. And just lining up that top edge and making sure you've got that right round the hole, so you've got it fully reinforced on that side, and do the same on the other side. So there will be a link to my blog post in the description bar below. That will give you, my blog will give you all of the measurements, the score lines, etc. And you will also get links to my Stampin' Up shop. And when this video is going out, we're still in celebration. So you've still got a chance to earn yourself some free Stampin' Up products exclusively available during celebration, which ends on the 30th of September. So we are so close to the end of that. you don't want to miss out. There are some items in some areas that have already sold out, so if you've been hanging off thinking, oh, I'll wait till the end is nearly here, so you don't want to miss out on getting those free products that you've got your eyes on. Okay, so nearly there, just a couple more backings to take off. There. Okay, so a little bit of ribbon on the end of that. I'm just using white crinkle cut seam binding ribbon. And all I did was tie a knot on that. And try and slide it as far down to the tag as you can, like so. Okay. Right, so that's ready. This is ready. I just need to do the magnet bit and stick that on. So I'm going to stick that first. I'm putting glue just on that piece here, not too close to the edge. I've got that in place, and I just want that to be not quite central. I want it to be more to that side, so that the ribbon, the knot of the ribbon's kind of supported on there as well. Okay, so that's where I want that. I am also going to add glue to this piece here. Pop that back on there, and it's just my magnet. So probably about 3/4 of an inch, something like that. It's not. And just 2 pieces, pretty much same length. Okay, and I'm just going to use tear and tape. If you've got Stampin' Seal Plus, that would definitely work as well. So just putting a bit of tape on the back of each piece. I've got a bit too much there, bear with me. Take a bit off that and then try and get it off my finger. Yeah. Okay, so shiny side, they are in alignment, and I'm going to just take off the backing of one. Should have cut that so that I had a nice clean edge, and it would have made taking the backing off just that little bit easier, but never mind. Who needs an easy life, eh? Right, so I've got that there, just taking the backing off that piece, make sure I've got them still fairly well aligned. There we are. And bring that over, press it down, and then when I lift that up, I've got one piece there and I've got one piece there, and they always line up perfectly. As I said, really nice and easy, and if you were making them for a craft fair, then it would be quite nice and easy to get a production line on each part of them to do. Please do click on the description bar below to visit my blog, and you'll get links to my shop if you want to buy any of the Stampin' Up products that I have used today. If you're new to my channel, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on that bell so you get notified of my next tutorial. Until then, take care. Bye bye.